our agenda to have inclusive growth and egalitarian growth. And for that, you need to have data. I am not a believer in caste. I believe caste is the curse of India. But it is a reality. But the fact is, we need to collect data to see which sections of society are in which wealth is concentrated, landholding is concentrated, political power is concentrated, positions of authority is concentrated. In order to do that, you need to have a proper data collection. What you do with the data, how you act on it can be different. But you can't prevent data collection. For example, in Tamil Nadu, we give 7.5% reservation in college, in schools, in medical and in engineering for government school students, which I think is a very, very good initiative. That could also be a model which could be replicated throughout India. Instead of only relying purely on a caste matrix, you could rely on the kind of school you went to and start giving a leg up. But you can't prevent collection of data because it's inconvenient to you. The truth which is coming out of the data is inconvenient to you, so you can't prevent it. You see, the BJP is again, I don't want to repeat
what is inconvenient to the BJP?
It is inconvenient because the power structure of the BJP will clearly show that it is concentrated only in certain communities and certain other communities are left behind. You know the psyche of the North Indian better than me. You've written, you are a good reflector of society there, especially your term of HMT, Hindi medium types. For them, the greatest aspiration is to get into a government job. If this data shows that they should have greater access to government jobs, they should have greater access to education institutions, it could be a game changer. I don't know. But you can't prevent the collection of data. Why are you preventing the collection of data? Why are you opposing the release of that data? Because it's inconvenient to your power structures and inconvenient to the societal view you have. That is why the BJP is opposing it.
Annamalai, sir.
We have an OBC Prime Minister. I find it very, flabbergasted when Karthik Chidambaram talks about caste census. Did they not do it in 2004 to 14? They have numbers. But Sonia Gandhi madam said, we are not releasing the numbers because there is no unanimity in the cabinet. It is not that we don't have numbers. We have numbers. On record, Madam Sonia Gandhi said, we are not releasing the numbers because there is no unanimity. Congress government in Karnataka, before BJP was there, caste census was done. It was never released. Now we have to understand sudden fascination we see with Rahul Gandhi ji and other Congress leaders about caste. We believe the class of people who will have the first right over India's resources are the poor people. The poor people have the first right over India's resources. We are very clear. And BJP as a party, I don't know what social structure we talk. If you look at our chief ministers, look at our cabinet ministers, look at the women, look at the SC representation in the cabinet, look at the ST representation in the cabinet. Nobody in Indian history has given this kind of representation what BJP has given. So let us not fool ourselves and fool the audience to say, oh, there is no caste census available. UPA have the data. They never released it. Sonia Gandhi ji said there is no unanimity on it. Now, secondly, with respect to Karthik Chidambaram ji, I'm sure is a very well-educated, erudite person. Please don't tell me that is doubting the Indian judiciary. Now, they have gone to Supreme Court. You got defeated. Supreme Court made you to make an apology for Rafale allegation, all single allegation. Now, suddenly you want to doubt the court itself. You say no. That is the basic problem of Congress over the last 9 years. Nothing goes in their way. Then you make everybody a party to the crime. Now, this is unfortunate. I'm very sure he didn't mean it, because a person of this reputation and political stature in an Indian democracy, if you start doubting the courts, then there's no end to how the democracy, it will become the speaker and you're not able to come to agreement on a speaker. Unfortunately, it is reflecting the mindset of Congress, how Congress is internally thinking. Now, with respect to Madam Kavitha, because I have to respond to some of the issues that Madam raised also. The basic complaint that BJP Telangana is making over TRSS. Now, this is a government that is stubbornly refusing to let central government schemes enter into Telangana. Stubborn refusal. Stubborn refusal. Find every single way to create an obstacle. Every single way to create an obstacle. Now, conveniently, in the last 10 years, when they say the growth has improved, of course, the per capita income of our country has improved. When Karthik ji says it's a country of 142 crore people, that is why India is progressing. 2004, when UPA 1 came to power, in the Global Committee of Nations, India was ranked 12th in terms of economy. 10 years they were in power, same population of 130 crore. From 12, they took it to 11. 2014, when we took over, the 11th largest economy, we took it to 5.
Per
The
capita,
same
please.
population,
No,
when
no,
you have
no.
the internal structure going,
Please,
per
Chetan,
capita
Chetan,
income.
This is
98
conveniently playing with statistics. When you're talking about GDP, I'm talking about per capita income. I hope,
Coming to
I'm
the per
sure
capita
you
income,
went to
sir.
I
I am coming to the per
IIM, you
capita
know this.
income.
Please tell me
Without
what
per
is the
capita
ranking of
income
per capita
increasing,
income?
without per capita income increasing, how will the GDP increase? 2014, the per
point
capita
is-
income was about
point is, what is our
98
per capita
lakh
income
rupees.
ranking. Our GDP ranking might be 5. Our per capita income ranking is 124.
That is because in the Congress rule, India was growing at 2.5% for 67 years. You call that the Hindu rate of
Okay,
growth.
now,
When you grow a
I,
country for 2% for
please,
67
you're
years,
misleading
you are growing at 7% over the last 9
What
years.
was the growth
Of course,
rate in
we need to
2004
catch
to
up.
2014?
Of course.
I think if the Congress BJP
And have the
discussions,
inflation along with the growth rate.
Okay.
What was the inflation? Inflation about 6.6%.
I think if
You need
the
to
day
hear a
Congress
different
BJP discussions end in India is the day masala ends in our food. So that will
No, but
never
I
end.
just have a direct
I want
question, Chetan ji. I just have a direct
And so
question.
Kavitha ji, I'm going to give you, because we are over time and
Absolutely.
you're the lady
Very
in the
quickly, I'll
panel,
close.
I'll
Very
give you
quickly.
the last word.
Absolutely. Very
And,
quickly, I'll close.
but yeah, I mean.
See, I just want to ask Annamalai Anna one thing. Forget about the caste census. Why could the BJP not do the regular census? 2020 COVID was there, but what did you do in 21? What did you do in 22? Now you are again saying that you can't do it. When our state was formed in one single day, we did the caste census of the whole state. And now all of our schemes are designed to cater to those castes. See, caste can be used positively, caste can be used negatively. We have used it positively. We have empowered each and every caste. That can be very well done across the nation. So my limited point here is, in this, Karti Chidambaram ji, Congress party is equally responsible. They could not do the caste census, and now they are demanding that caste census should be done because it suits them. And BJP is not doing it because they could not do the census itself. So that is my limited point, but it has to be done because unless you know the domain or the number of people that they are, you cannot design any schemes, you cannot give the budget accordingly. That is my point.
See, you can't fault us for changing our mind about issues after deep thought. We have thought, perhaps at that time, there was no consensus. Now we're very clear that we need this data in order to have an egalitarian society, in order to make social programs or whatever it is. I'm not saying that how the data will be used is a matter of debate. But to say we can't even have the data is not acceptable. And there is an evolution of thought. I mean, any politician who says that he has had no evolution of thought is a politician who's not thinking.
Okay.
Evolution of thought in Indian politics is Rahul Gandhi ji, one day Amar, one day Akbar, one day Antony. That is evolution of thought for Congress party. You tell me,
Okay.
did Madam Sonia Gandhi never say there is no unanimity among the Congress-led government cabinet with respect to caste census? Now I need answer for that. Certainly you can't say in 2020.
He said he changed his mind.
No, sir, I don't understand. These are very convenient changes. Karnataka Congress government, the same Siddaramaiah ji, when did he do caste census? Why it was not released for 5 years?
Yeah.
Now, we believe very categorically the resources of the country, the first right should go to the poor of the country. That
Why
is what
are
we
you
are doing.
decreasing NREGS allocation if poor is your priority?
I will give you the
that
last
is the
word, and now
problem.
since you have spoken, because there is something else,
Thank you.
sir, in the program. Thank you so much, guys, for your passionate, like really passionate, very, very enjoyable session. Wish you all the best. The people will ultimately decide, and the numbers will be out. But good. Thank you so much.